Archangel Michael says, "It's an emergency. Heartbreaking news is coming to your home. The one who hurt you is being revealed. Open this message quickly, my beloved child. Please stop everything for a moment. I need your whole heart right now. I know the world moves fast. I know your mind has been carrying so much lately, but what I'm about to say cannot be ignored anymore. This is serious. This is about someone who caused you deep pain. And something connected to them is coming straight to your door. It's going to break the silence that's been sitting like a heavy shadow right outside your home. I am Archangel Michael. I don't speak unless I've been sent by the Most High. And today, I've been told to speak. This isn't just another message. This is a divine warning covered in mercy. A heartbreak is on the way, and this time, it won't be quiet. It won't be hidden in silence or masked by soft words. It will show up in front of you. The person who once made you cry when they were supposed to protect you, the one who vanished when you needed them the most, the one who lied and never admitted it, that person is now about to be fully exposed. And child, your heart must be ready for what's coming. I know this isn't something easy to hear. I can feel your chest getting tight. You're wondering who it is, what they'll say, what exactly will happen. But listen closely. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to get you ready, because the news that's coming may hurt at first, but it's also part of your healing. It's a blessing wearing the face of pain. What's been hidden is about to be revealed. Now, before we go any further, stop for just 1 second. If your soul feels this message deeply, if your heart started racing as you read this, it's not random, it's a sign. Subscribe now. Yes, do it now, because the next message that's coming will not be repeated. Heaven is watching who pays attention and who keeps scrolling. Your response matters. Let the angels know you're listening. Now, let's keep going. The person who once hurt you thought you would never rise again. They believed their actions would leave you ruined forever. They were sure that walking away would be the end of your story. But they were wrong, because God had something else in mind. Heaven protected you even when it didn't look like it. I watched over you. Every tear you cried, I saw it. Every time you whispered why into the silence, I heard it. Every single breakdown you thought no one noticed, I recorded it. But now, something is shifting. Something is being set in motion. A letter, a message, a knock on the door. It's coming. A confrontation, a truth spoken, a secret revealed. It's headed straight for you, and when it arrives, it will bring everything into the light. What was done behind your back while you were busy loving with a pure heart, what was kept from you when you were too kind to question, those things are about to come out. And here's what they don't know. The person who caused this pain, they're already starting to panic. They can feel it too. They know the lies are losing power. They know they can't hide behind silence anymore. They see your strength growing. They feel the shift in the atmosphere around you. They never thought you'd make it this far. They expected your heart to stay broken, your light to stay dim. But instead, you've been rising, slowly, quietly, but surely. And now heaven is making sure the truth reaches you. The lies that held you down are breaking apart. The weight that sat on your chest is being lifted. This isn't just about betrayal. It's about what happens after. It's about the restoration that only God can bring. And child, it's closer than you think. The next few days may feel strange. You may sense something before it happens. Your dreams may shift. Your sleep might feel different. You may hear your name in quiet places or feel watched in a way that doesn't scare you. It comforts you. That's me. That's heaven, letting you know that we are standing by you. You were never alone, even in the worst part of it. Even when they ghosted you, walked away, made you feel like you didn't matter, we never left. Even when your heart broke and no one noticed, we did. And now we're making sure that nothing hidden stays hidden. You've carried the weight of this for too long. You blamed yourself when it wasn't your fault. You tried to find peace in broken places. But now, real healing is on its way, a divine kind of healing. A confrontation may come, yes, a message, a voice, something you didn't expect. But when it happens, you will know. You'll feel it in your chest, like the air itself shifted. Your body will recognize the truth before your mind does. You'll remember this message in that moment. The one who hurt you isn't at peace. The one who disappeared while you were breaking down. They haven't moved on like you think. They're being pressed by heaven now. Their conscience isn't quiet anymore. Their silence isn't safe anymore. Because justice is coming, and the truth will not stay buried. The apology you never got may not come in words, but it will come in exposure. It will come in clarity. And your heart, your beautiful, strong, aching heart, it will finally understand why it had to break to be rebuilt. This heartbreak will not destroy you. It's here to free you, to end the cycle that's been repeating in your life for too long. The weight is lifting, the shadows are running, and what was done in the dark is about to stand in the light. Your key. Healing is wrapped in this moment. It's not easy, but it's holy. And child, when the truth arrives, don't turn away, don't run. You were born for this. You were chosen for this level of truth, of clarity, of peace. And the one who tried to keep you from it, they are learning now that heaven always defends its own. Even if they show up pretending nothing happened, even if they try to play it small, don't let their comfort cost you your truth. You've come too far, you've cried too long, you've survived too much to fall for the same lies. You won't go back, you won't shrink for their guilt. You will rise in the strength of everything you've learned. You will stand in the power that came from every time you were knocked down. And you will finally understand why it had to happen this way. Because now, with every part of your being, you are ready. So when the knock comes, when the truth lands at your feet, welcome it. You don't have to be afraid anymore. You don't have to guess or doubt or hope for closure from someone who never gave it. Closure is coming from heaven, not from them. And it will arrive with proof, with truth. With a love so fierce, so protective, that it will break every lie that tried to stay hidden. Archangel Micheal says, "It's an emergency. A heartbreaking news is coming to your home. The one who hurt you is being revealed. Open it quickly, my beloved child." They can feel the spiritual alarms going off. Deep down, they know the person they hurt isn't sitting in the dark anymore. And now, they're terrified. Archangel Micheal has been sent ahead of what's about to happen. I've been watching closely. I've seen the weight of their guilt showing in the quiet. I've seen how they avoid saying your name, how they secretly check your life from a distance, trying to see if you're doing okay without them. I've heard how they talk about regret to others, but never to you. They never had the courage to tell you directly, but now, they don't have that choice anymore. Something bigger than them is stepping in to expose what they tried so hard to hide. The one who hurt you is now being confronted. Spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, they are being pulled into the very place they tried to avoid. A place where they must face what they did. Because truth always finds its way, and child, it is finding its way now, not to break you again, but to bless you. To give you a heart that no longer carries confusion, to give you a path that's clear and clean and safe. So please, don't be afraid of the heartbreak that's coming. I know that's a hard thing to ask, but the moment you stop fearing it, you will start to feel your power return. The power you didn't lose, but slowly had taken from you through waiting, through silence, through wondering if you were ever enough. Let me say this to you now, you were more than enough. In fact, you were more than they could handle. That's why they ran, that's why they lied, that's why they hid. Because when someone sees the light in you and knows they can't match it, they often try to ruin it. But they forgot one thing. God doesn't leave His children stuck in confusion forever. He lets the truth stay hidden just long enough to give someone a chance to do the right thing. And when they don't, He moves. And that's what's happening now. God is moving. And so is the truth. Archangel Michael stands with his sword ready, not to hurt, but to cut the ties that no longer fit with the purpose of your soul. Because you, beloved child, have outgrown everything they tried to leave you trapped in. You've outgrown betrayal, you've outgrown lies, you've outgrown waiting for someone to finally treat you right. My child, someone in heaven has been watching you closely. A soul who once loved you deeply, maybe a grandparent, a friend, a parent, or someone who passed with your name on their heart. They've been speaking to you in quiet ways. They've been whispering in your dreams, sending signs you may have missed. Repeating numbers, songs on the radio, sudden thoughts that seemed strange until now. That was them. They're with me. And they've been helping prepare you for this moment. Because this heartbreak that's coming, it's not a punishment. It's a release. It's heaven exposing what can't stay hidden anymore. You're not the same person you were when you got hurt. You've changed. You've grown. You're no longer that fragile version of yourself. You are not powerless. In fact, you are about to enter one of the most powerful seasons of your life. But God cannot bless anything that's still wrapped in lies. So now He is clearing out what's been hidden. And sometimes that clearing doesn't feel gentle. Sometimes truth comes as a shock. Sometimes the person you loved the most turns out to be the one who hurt you the deepest. And sometimes the apology never comes from their lips, but from God, through truth and justice. You are going to hear something soon, and when you do, I need you to hold on to this message. Remember it well, because this isn't about revenge, it's about realignment. God is lining up your life with His purpose, and if someone or something can't walk with you into what's coming, He will remove it, even if you loved them. Even if you tried to hold on. I know you feel it already, that strange flutter in your stomach, that emotion swelling in your chest, that tight breath you didn't know you were holding. Let it rise, let it pass through you, let it prepare you. Because what's coming is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. This is correction, and correction always brings clarity. And after clarity comes new beginnings. And the painful truth? It didn't have to get to this point. They were given chances. They were shown the truth in dreams. They felt the quiet warnings from heaven. They were nudged, again and again, to make things right, but they didn't listen, and now hiding isn't an option anymore. My child, this moment isn't only about heartbreak. It's about finally getting closure. It's about finally seeing why that chapter hurt the way it did. It's about breaking the invisible chains that still wrap around your heart when you remember what happened. God isn't preparing you to fall apart. He's preparing you to let go. Whatever comes to your home, whether it's a letter, a message, someone showing up, or even a spiritual sign, it's not coming to destroy you. It's coming to unlock the last door so you can step into freedom. You've been asking God for clarity, and this is His answer. Maybe not in the way you hoped, but in the way your soul needed. The one who hurt you isn't just dealing with guilt, they're facing consequences. And while they try to outrun the truth is running faster. You might feel sadness, anger, even confusion. Let those feelings come. Let them move through you like a storm, because when that storm passes, what will remain is truth, and when truth arrives, peace comes next. But I need to ask you something holy, something serious. Don't close your heart again. Don't shut the door out of fear. When this truth reaches you, your heart needs to be open, your eyes need to be clear, and your spirit needs to be rooted in faith. Your life is about to change. Yes, right now, not in some far-off future. There's a reason you found this message at this exact moment. There's a reason you feel something stirring in your soul while reading this. That's heaven speaking. That's the angels standing around you. You were never alone, not once, even in those dark moments when you broke down quietly. We were there. Even when you screamed into a pillow and whispered, "I can't take this anymore." Heaven heard you. That's why this message found you. Because you deserve peace. You deserve answers, you deserve justice, and yes, you deserve a love that stays when life gets hard. The person who caused your pain might try to come back, not because they've changed, not to truly love you, but because the truth they buried is now starting to rise, and they are afraid. But don't let their fear confuse you. Let truth be your compass. Let Archangel Michael protect your heart. Let your faith carry you through what's coming. Because soon, you'll find yourself saying, "Now I understand," and your soul will breathe in relief. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The heartbreak that's coming to your home isn't just pain, it's also proof that heaven never stopped watching you, that you were never really broken, only being shaped and prepared for what comes next. Now take a deep breath. Stay aware. Stay grounded. Stay strong. Because this is going to unfold faster than you think. And now, as your heart starts to steady itself, and your spirit leans forward just a little more, let me show you what I see coming. Yes, I see it clearly. The delivery of truth, not wrapped in paper, not sent by accident, but delivered perfectly in God's timing. You may hear a voice you thought you'd never hear again. Or you may get a message that freezes you for a moment. Maybe it's an old number showing up on your screen. Maybe someone says their name when you least expect it. However it shows up, know this: it's not a coincidence. It's divine. You didn't make up the pain. You didn't overreact to the silence. You weren't too sensitive. You were right to feel what you felt. And now, heaven is backing you up completely. This isn't your punishment. This is your protection. This is part of your divine story unfolding. This is the moment where you finally understand why things had to fall apart the way they did. Even their silence was a message. Even their betrayal had a reason. Even their rejection was heaven's redirection. And now God is writing the final words to that chapter. But this time, He's not doing it quietly behind the scenes. He's doing it right in front of your eyes, so you never question your worth again. So you never again believe that being loyal means staying through disrespect. So you never again settle for a love that feels like pain. God wants you to receive the kind of love He knows you were made for. The kind that doesn't leave. The kind that doesn't lie. So now I say this with all of heaven behind me: be still. Keep your peace. Don't chase after what is running away. Don't argue with anyone about what they did. Don't wait by the door. Just open your hands. Receive the truth that's coming. Because the same person who thought they got away with hurting you, they're about to face heaven's justice. And you are about to rise. You are about to be free. You are about to become stronger. You are going to attract a new kind of love. A love that doesn't need to hurt in order to feel real. A love that won't hide from you. A love that doesn't make healing harder. A love that honors your soul. You will smile again. You will laugh again. You will love again. But this time, with someone who truly sees you. And that, my child, is why this heartbreak has to come. Not to break you, but to finish your healing. To end the cycle. To open your heart fully. To let peace finally move in. Now breathe. Do you feel that? That lift in your chest? That softening in your spirit? That's me. That's Archangel Micheal. I'm here with you. I will guard your door when the truth arrives. I will and between you and anything that tries to harm you again. I'll whisper when it's time to speak. I'll shout when it's time to walk away. But I will never leave you. Because your story doesn't end in heartbreak. It begins in truth. And truth is almost here. Let your heart stay open, even if it shakes. Let your soul lean in now. Because what I'm telling you is both a warning and a blessing. The one who hurt you thought time would erase what they did. They thought distance would cover their actions. But God sees deeper than any words. And no secret stays hidden forever. The season of hiding is over, for them and for you. You are being called into the light now, and light doesn't always feel gentle when it hits the dark, but it is good, it is just, It is sent from heaven to make sure your next season isn't built on lies but truth. You deserve the full story, and God is about to hand it to you. Piece by piece, the truth is coming. You might cry. That's okay. Let every tear fall. Let it all go. Let your pain spill like water from a cup that's been too full for far too long. Because once it empties, God is going to fill you with peace. He's going to pour something brand new into your life. Something holy, something true. This person who once played games with your heart, they are now running out of time. Time used to be their cover, now it's your sword. Time is now on your side, and justice is on its way to your doorstep. You'll hear something unexpected, maybe a confession from someone close to them, maybe a forwarded message from someone who finally tells you the truth. Maybe it's their own voice reaching out in panic, trying to explain what can no longer be explained. But whatever it is, don't let it shake how you see yourself. Don't let it touch your worth. Because even if they say they still love you, even if they show up crying, full of regret, remember this: love without honesty is just control. And you, beloved child of God, are not someone who can be controlled anymore. You've grown. You've prayed. You've sat in silence and asked the heavens, why? And now, the heavens are answering in a way louder than you imagined. The answer is truth. And your healing is not up for debate. Your future is not meant to be delayed by someone else's confusion. You are not meant to be pulled into a never-ending cycle of almost, maybe, and not quite. This heartbreak is sacred. It's the final time your heart will carry this specific wound. You're not going back to that same place again. You've passed the test. God is finishing what you couldn't finish alone. And I, Archangel Micheal, am standing guard over your home. Even now, as you read this, your energy is shifting. Even now, your angels are drawing close. They're helping you breathe, clearing the tension around your spirit. That heaviness, it's lifting. That confusion, it's leaving. That fear, it's fading. Because what's coming isn't just heartbreak, it's the truth that will finally set you free. You were never meant to be anyone's second choice. You were never meant to be loved in secret. You were never meant to be remembered only when they felt lonely. You were meant to be chosen, fully, freely, loudly. And the one who hurt you, they didn't know how to hold that kind of light. But now they see what they lost. That's what's coming to your home. Not just a heartbreak, but the truth that someone is finally realizing what they let go of. And it's too late, child. Don't block your blessings by clinging to what broke you. Let the truth come in. Let it cleanse everything. Let it open space for the joy that's waiting just ahead. God isn't taking something from you, He's returning something to you. Your strength, your peace, your clarity, your voice, your divine right to say, "This is no longer for me." There is someone out there who will never make you wonder where you stand. Someone who won't run when things get hard. Someone who is praying right now for a heart like yours. And God is already guiding you toward them. But before you can meet them, this chapter must close. And it will, soon. Prepare, watch. Listen closely. Something is about to show up at your door, and once you open it, your life will never be the same again. The truth is coming. The person who hurt you can't stop it. The angels are already carrying it, even as you breathe. Heaven is moving, and you, beloved, are rising. And now, as we come closer to the end of this message, the divine truth that was chosen for you to receive, I need you to hear this clearly. The person who hurt you is already feeling the weight of what they did, not because they've suddenly become a better person, but because the protection over your life is starting to make their spirit restless. They can't sleep the same way anymore. They can't walk around without feeling like they're being watched, not by people, but by the eyes of heaven. Every lie they told, every promise they broke, every time they made you feel unworthy, it echoed in the spiritual realm. And now, that quiet echo is turning into thunder. That's why you've been feeling different lately. That's why old memories keep flashing in your mind. That's why your dreams have been intense and your emotions heavier than usual. Because the angels have been gently preparing you for this. For the moment when truth would finally come to your door and ask, "Are you ready to stop hurting? Are you ready to stop pretending you were fine when you weren't? Are you ready to believe you deserve more?" This is that moment. And it's sacred. The message coming to your home, whether it's in a text, a call, a voice, or even a strong feeling, is not a coincidence. It's the closing of a chapter written by heaven. The person who hurt you may still try to use the same charm. They may speak softly, use the same words, the same sad eyes, but this time, you won't fall for it. Because now, you know better. Now, you see clearly. Now, you understand that real love never leaves you in confusion. It never makes you question your worth. It never watches you cry and chooses silence. This isn't about getting back at them. It's about you being redirected to something better. Heaven didn't need to punish them. Heaven just needed you to wake up. And now, finally, you are awake. You might feel emotional after reading this. Let the feelings come. Cry if you need to, not because you're weak, but because your spirit is being washed clean. This is the beginning of your emotional freedom. You carried them in your heart for so long. You tried to forgive them, even when they weren't sorry. You tried to tell yourself their silence was confusion, not carelessness. But now, God is showing you what it really was, and it wasn't love, it was fear. Fear of your light, fear of your power, fear of yukintasu, or destiny without them. But here you are, still standing, still becoming. The story they walked out on? God is rewriting it without them on the last page. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are blessed. Blessed to be separated from what you didn't even realize was slowing you down. So take this heartbreak that's coming and rise with it. Don't run from it. Don't numb yourself. Don't beg for it to stop. Let it come. Let the message arrive. Let the truth speak. Let the confrontation, the confession, the exposure happen. Because once it's all over, you'll feel lighter. You'll love deeper. You'll live freer. And the one who hurt you, they'll remember, they'll feel it, they'll know the moment they lost the one person who loved them with everything. But you will heal. And you will never again accept love that hurts you. From now on, you'll only make room for love that builds you up. My beloved, I, Archangel Micheal, speak not just as a messenger, but as your heavenly protector. And I say this with all the power heaven has given me. You are not alone in this. You are not meant to suffer forever. You are being delivered even now. A shift is happening already. Hearts are being stirred. Conversations are happening behind closed doors. Eyes are opening. And your name, it's on heaven's lips. Let this heartbreak happen. Let this story come to an end. Let the truth be heard. Because when it is, you will walk into a new season, not afraid, but on fire. Fire from knowing who you are. Fire from knowing you won't settle ever again. Fire from knowing your true identity. Fire from knowing heaven sees you, and you were always chosen for joy. This is not the end of your love story. This is the start of the chapter where you are loved the way you deserve to be, fully, openly, without delay, without pain, without confusion. So when the knock comes, when the message arrives, when the voice trembles on the other side of the truth, remember this. You don't need their apology to be whole. You don't need their return to feel complete. You only need one thing, to say yes to God's plan for your peace. Close your eyes. Feel this moment. You are ready. This is your divine sign. Archangel Micheal was sent to say what your soul already knew. It's time to let go. It's time to heal. It's time to live in truth. Let it come. Let it hurt. Let it heal. Let it set you free. The truth is coming to your home, and right behind it is your freedom. And now that you've heard it, now that your spirit has felt the tremble of this divine message wrapped in light, stay with me. Don't turn away now. This is more than a message. It's a mirror. It's more than a prophecy. It's permission. Permission from heaven for you to finally let go of what's been silently stealing your joy. Because what's about to unfold, this heartbreak, this message, this truth that's coming to your home, it will not destroy you. It will reveal you. It will show the part of you that kept forgiving even while you were bleeding. It will show how much you've loved, even in silence. It will show how deeply you've carried it all, patiently, quietly, faithfully. But no more silence. No more waiting. No more keeping their secrets at the cost of your own peace. Heaven has seen it all. The tears you wiped before anyone noticed. The fake smiles you wore so people wouldn't ask questions. The nights you stared at the ceiling, replaying old memories, wondering if it was your fault. But it wasn't. And now, the truth, the full truth, is coming. The heartbreak will arrive like news. It will come in a voice you once trusted. It might shake you. It might feel like the ground under your feet is shifting. But don't be afraid. That's not the ground breaking. It's the chains. And child, chains are supposed to break. You are being set free from the pain, free from the lies, free from the belief that you only matter when someone else says so. You matter because God made you matter. And no one's betrayal can ever take that away. Maybe they laughed when they left. Maybe they felt proud when they walked away. Maybe they thought you'd fall apart, beg for them back, and lose your light. But you didn't. You held on. You grew. You changed. And now, heaven is honoring your pain with the gift of truth. This heartbreak isn't here to punish you. It's here to confirm what your spirit always knew, that you were never the problem, that you were never too much, that your love wasn't wasted. It was real, and the one who didn't treat it right is about to understand what it means to lose something that can't be replaced. Don't fight back with anger. Don't answer with bitterness. Your healing will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Your peace will last longer than any apology they might offer, and your quiet strength will be the most powerful message they'll ever receive. Heaven is calling you higher now, to a place where betrayal can't reach you, where manipulation can't follow, where you're finally safe in the arms of truth. Archangel Micheal has already lifted his sword, not to start a fight, but to break the spiritual ties that have held you stuck in place. Because you were never meant to stay confused. You were meant to live with clarity, and that clarity is coming. With this truth, with this message, get ready inside. Get your heart ready. Because when truth comes in, it never leaves you the same. It changes everything. And this is your time for change. They thought the story was over, but really they just wrote the first chapter. The rest, God is writing now. And He's writing it for your good. So when the doorbell rings, when the message shows up, when the person who disappeared suddenly wants to explain, stand tall. Not in pride, but in peace. Not in ego, but in confidence. You don't have to prove anything anymore. God is proving something through your life. That betrayal can't destroy destiny. That heartbreak can't cancel purpose. That silence can't erase the calling over your life. And your calling is bigger than the pain. Your future is wider than this moment. Your soul is ready to be released. Don't shut your eyes now. Don't try to block this part out. Walk through it, even if it stings, even if it shakes you. Because what's waiting on the other side of this heartbreak is more than you expected. But everything you've hoped for, real love, true peace, deep joy, clear answers, an open heaven. But to reach it, you have to let go of what broke you. You have to receive this heartbreak as something holy. You're done just surviving. Now it's time to live in fullness. I, Archangel Michael, give you one final truth as I close this message. This heartbreak might feel like the end, but it's really an invitation. An invitation to the next version of you. The one who no longer clings to old pain. The one who doesn't stay stuck in what-ifs. The one who doesn't wait for others to finally see their worth. The one who lives fully, freely, and with courage. You're ready. You're protected. You're chosen. So let the heartbreak come. Let the truth be revealed. Let the old burn away. Because you, beloved, are about to rise from the ashes, and the light in you will be seen by both heaven and earth. And now, as the air shifts around you, as your heart starts to open like a flower waking up to morning light, let this be the sign your soul has been waiting for. You were never meant to carry all this pain by yourself. It felt so heavy because your love went so deep. But even deep love needs to be held. It needs to be cared for. It needs to be returned. What you gave, it was precious. It was gold. Even if they treated it like nothing. Even if they left without looking back. Even if they acted like your heart didn't matter. It did. It still does. Heaven saw everything. And that's why Archangel Michael was sent, to give you not just a message, but healing. What's coming to your home will feel heavy at first, but only for a moment. Because truth doesn't weigh you down, it lifts you up. After this, you'll start to notice signs, not just outside, but inside. You'll feel stronger. You'll stop overthinking everything. You'll stop checking your phone for their name. You'll stop wondering if maybe it was your fault. Because the message that's coming, it will take away the doubt. It will confirm what your heart has been whispering all along. You were honest. You were loyal. You were real, and they weren't. You'll watch them try to twist the truth. You'll hear them blame bad timing, confusion, or someone else. You'll hear their excuses, but don't let their voice be louder than God's. God is not confused, and now, neither are you. Do you know what's coming next? Peace. Real peace. Not the kind you pretend to have, not the kind you talk yourself into, but deep, lasting peace. Peace that comes when your heart finally realizes it no longer has to carry someone who chose to leave. Even if they come back, even if they beg, even if they say everything you once dreamed they would, this time you will know. You'll know if it's real. You'll know if it's too late. You'll know whether to open the door or walk away. And that knowing, that calm certainty, is a gift from God. This isn't about revenge. This is about freedom. Because you, beloved, are being lifted. You are being pulled out of the same painful loops. You are being protected from more delays. You are being placed right where you're supposed to be. And that means the people who still want to live small can't come with you. They had their chance. They had your trust. They had your love. And they wasted it. But you rose from it. You came out stronger, with more wisdom, more awareness, more strength than ever before. And now, you are stepping into a version of yourself that even the person who hurt you has never seen. You're about to shine in a new way. You'll speak with more power. You'll love yourself deeper. You'll look in the mirror and finally say, I know who I am now. And you'll mean it. No more confusion. No more games. No more waiting for someone else to confirm what God already said about you. This is the last storm before your breakthrough. This is the door closing before a new one opens. When the message arrives, let it come. When the truth is revealed, let it speak. When the ache in your heart rises again, allow yourself to feel it. Then let it go. Healing doesn't mean you'll never feel pain again. It means the pain no longer controls you. God is writing your next chapter, and this time, He's not using betrayal as the ink. He's writing it with joy, with peace, with love so honest it doesn't wound, it heals. And the person who hurt you, they will see you rise. But by the time they do, it will be too late. They'll realize the love they threw away is the kind of love they may never find again. Because you were never ordinary. You were chosen. And now heaven is giving your joy, your peace, and your future back, not to them, but to you. This heartbreak is heaven's way of saying, you've done enough, you've held on long enough, now it's time to fly. Let go, let the light in. Let real love, safe, deep, and true, find its way to you. And never again mistake pain for purpose. Your purpose is so much greater than your past. Your calling is louder than any heartbreak. And now, finally, your time has come. The person who hurt you might try to reach out, but when they do, you won't be in the same place. You'll have risen to a higher space, a healed space, a space they can no longer access. Healing has lifted you beyond where they left you. You are not who you were when they walked away. You're not who you were when they lied. You're not the version of you who doubted your worth. You've become someone new, someone strong, someone whole. And now, as this divine message reaches the deepest part of your soul, take one last deep breath. Let their name go, let the pain go, let the confusion go. You're stepping into a new space now, a sacred space where only truth is welcome, where only joy is allowed, where only love that heals is strong enough to stay. This heartbreak isn't the end, it's a doorway. And child, the door is already open. Now, as your soul rests in this quiet truth, do something simple but powerful. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beat. That's not just your heart, it's a promise. It's a sign that life is still moving, that your story is still being written, that your purpose is still alive, even when others turned their backs. That heartbeat? It's proof that you didn't just survive, you were transformed. The tears you cried, heaven saw them all, and they weren't wasted. They were watering the seeds that have now started to grow inside you. This strength, this calm, this new understanding. It's your harvest, a divine harvest from all the pain you gave to God, trusting He'd make something good out of it. And now, you're about to see what's been growing all this time, quietly, behind the scenes. The message that's coming, it's not here to hurt you. It's here to help you move forward. It's here to release you. Because sometimes peace only shows up once everything fake falls apart. Sometimes peace only enters after everything breaks. And now, something sacred is happening in you. You're not just healing, you're being called. Called into a stronger, braver version of yourself. Called to let go of the part of you that waited too long, cried too hard, wondered too much. That part of you is done now. Because now they know. They feel what they tried to ignore. That's why they're restless. That's why they're thinking of you in quiet moments. That's why they check for your energy even from afar. Their soul knows what their pride won't say. You were the one. You were their safe place. You were the light they didn't know how to hold. But that light? It's not flickering anymore. It's burning bright. You are a fire now. A fire that heaven relit, not to burn them, but to warm yourself. So when this message, this heartbreak arrives, whether it comes through a sudden confession, a message, a word from someone else, or just a knowing in your spirit, let it in, not to break you, but to remind you that even heartbreak in the hands of God can become holy. You will feel it, you will ache for a moment, but you won't fall apart, not this time, because now you know that closure doesn't always come in an apology. Sometimes it comes through understanding. Sometimes it shows up when you finally stop blaming yourself. Sometimes it happens when you realize you don't need them to admit what they did. You've already figured it out. You are your own closure now. You are your healing. You are your clarity. And what's coming next will feel lighter. Because once this message reaches your soul, you'll sleep better. You'll dream easier. You'll move through rooms without wondering who still thinks about you. Because now you'll be thinking about you. Not them. not the pain, just you, and that's what heaven has been waiting for, the moment you finally fall in love with you, our own peace. Let the message come. Let the heartbreak speak. Let the pages turn. Because this chapter, the one where you were hurting, waiting, doubting, is over. And a new chapter is about to begin. One that starts with you waking up every day, not hoping they come back, but thanking God that they left. Because if they had stayed, you would have never found this new version of yourself, the version that says, I love myself too much to stay where I am not valued. I choose peace over just having someone near. I choose healing instead of holding on to old pain. I choose me. And now, Archangel Micheal stands at the edge of your transformation, with his sword lifted and light shining behind him, and with every beat of your heart, he speaks this truth into your soul. You are free now. You are loved now. You are protected now. And you are not going back. This heartbreak is the goodbye you never had the chance to say. It's the truth you never got to hear finally being spoken out loud. It's the closure you always hoped for but never received until now. It might show up tonight, it might show up tomorrow, but it is coming, and when it does, don't be afraid. Don't close your door. Don't hide from what's been sent to set you free. Stand still, take a deep breath, and quietly say within your soul, I'm ready. I'm done holding on to what was never meant for me. I release them, I let go of the past, and I return to myself. Because from this moment forward, it's not about what broke you, it's about what's healing you now. And you, my dear one, are healing faster than you realize. So fast, in fact, that soon you won't even recognize the version of yourself who begged for love from those who were never meant to hold your heart in the first place. Because something new is on the way. A love that won't confuse you. A purpose that makes sense. A life that feels full and peaceful. And that new life needed this heartbreak to clear the way. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are not lost. You are being found. You are being seen. You are being carried. You are being chosen again, not by the one who hurt you, but by heaven itself. Let the message come. Let the heartbreak reach you, because once it passes through, you'll be standing in a place so clear and full of peace, your soul will breathe in a way it never has before. You'll be standing under the clearest sky your heart has ever known.